welcome to another Genshin Impact stream. And I realized my camera's a little bit off. I'm gonna get a little bit this way. Hope you guys have had a good Saturday. We are going to go ahead and do some artifact runs just to start us off. And Seribot is also here to help us, you know, get rid of any bots. So thanks Seribot for coming in as a good anti-bot mod thing. We do have 162 resin, should be able to get to 180 by the time Lucky is live, which will allow us to essentially carry over our transient into Stygian cycle next patch. So what moment Stygian comes in next patch, right, we're gonna immediately have 2 transients ready to go to be used on Stygian. So that will help us out from the being able to do both weeklies and Stygian onslaught at the same time department. So that'll be cool. In other news, we are almost at 100% now, to be honest. I think we do have like a few like achievement stuff that we can probably clear, like some of the Tupu's lushness stuff. I can get all that running down correctly. So that's possible. The other piece that we can do is probably some of the local legends, defeating the Peak and a few others. Maybe that's actually better with like a lower AR account, but we'll see. Probably a good time to invest in a lower AR account at this point. Come to think of it though, I bet I might be back with the one if I just ask very nicely. Okay. Actually, no, they're probably another thing. Oh well. Hope you guys are doing alright. Just got out of the shower, so I don't have anything on right now. As far as my earplugs, I don't have any. Is the game music on? Let me just check really quick. Okay, game music is on. I'm gonna give it like a few minutes before I put on any additional gear. But let's see here. Alright. We have been playing quite a bit of Wilds off stream. Been pretty fun. I think they're probably still doing it. Well, they're on a 5-hour stream. That's crazy. But today the plan is finish up some events, right? I think we have the Crocodile Cannon event. I don't know if it's still Crocodile Cannon, but we have the shooting event where you shoot slimes, I guess. And we're also going to try in the 100% the remaining areas. I'm actually really close. I'm like super close to 100%ing. Of course, we still have Mareja Bari that will drop next patch with the new event area, which is apparently permanent because it's Mareja Bari, I guess. But that will essentially help to we're like 100% on everything except the Huaquan Cliff area, as well as the it says the Huaquan Cliff area, and also the like 1% on Atokpan. But the 1% on Atokpan, I think I was really going around yesterday, like just randomly searching throughout all of the areas, trying to find if I was missing, but I really couldn't find it. I found a couple like in the city area. There was like a exquisite chest, and then there was a precious chest hidden behind this contraption where you had faced the little dragon guy. So I found those two, but I'm still missing like 1% on that. So I think I still have a bit more to go. Can't seem to find it though, so I think it's a hidden objective. I might have to use a video to find out. Just check through a video and see if I've gotten all the hidden objectives there. But those definitely count for exploration. Okay. 164 resin, perfect. We're gonna go ahead and see what can we pull up today for music. We could do some free run. We could do some chill free run. How about some chill free run? Or we can just do comfy, I guess. Well, most of the Genshin ones are comfy. Let's see. Let's see. Let's try it like that. Okay, we should be getting the playlist started shortly. Shortly over here. I don't know why these days my media player takes a long time to start up. Not entirely sure why, but wow, we get like the actual opening theme. Oh, we are indeed getting opening theme today. It's fun. I don't think I've ever like really listened to this full song. Oh, it's because I'm not on shuffle, that's why. Do 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 do.
切なものを守るには盾だけでは足りません。だから槍を手に取りました。皆さんがご無事でいられることを祈っています。こんな暮らしが続くだけでも私は満足です。大切なものを守るには盾だけでは足りません。だから槍を手に取りました。どんな方法や手段を使っても私は大切なものを守り抜きたい。時にそれが贅沢な望みだとしても。
Ooh, I actually like this one. I like the stereo and
皆
let's
さん
see
が
if
ご
I
無事で
can.
いられることを祈っています。こんな暮らしが続くだけでも私は満足です。 どんな方法や手段を使っても私は大切なものを守り抜きたい。時にそれが贅沢な望みだとしても。大切なものを守るには盾だけでは足りません。だから槍を手に取りました。どんな方法や手段を使っても私は大切なものを守り抜きたい。時にそれが贅沢な望みだとしても。大切なものを守るには盾だけでは足りません。だから槍を手に取りました。
I'll keep it like that. So. I think the only thing I don't like about it is that well, the curve is also a little blobby. I might just remove the waveform at some point. I don't think it adds much. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La la la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. Feelings of smothering, what is this? I guess there are some really weird themes here. It's probably from like one of the story quests. Or the one where you're like in the I think it's the one where like you're exposed to the weird smoke thing in Sumeru. Pretty sure that's the one. It does sound a bit spooky. Probably one of the reasons why I wanted to make like a complete playlist on its own, but we can make it a complete. We can play the complete playlist instead. Bum, dum, 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 dum. Dum, da, 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 dum, bum, 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 bum. Bum, ba, da, da, dum, bum, bum, bum. Bum, ba, da, ba, dum, bum, 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 bum. Ba, da, ba, 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 bum, bum, ba, ba, bum. Ba, ba, bum, ba, 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 ba. Bum, ba, ba, bum, ba, ba, bum. Dum, bum, 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 bum. Ba-dum, bum, bum, ba-dum, ba. Ba-dum, ba-dum, bum, bum, ba-dum.
どんな方法や手段を使っても私はほっ
Ba-dum, ba-dum, ba. Ba-dum, ba-dum, bum. Ba-dum, ba-dum, ba. Bum, ba-dum, ba. Ba-dum, bum, ba, ba. Bum, bum, ba-dum, bum. Oh, there.
いらっしゃい。やっこの祈りを聞きなさい。やっ砕けなさい。やっ風を越える。
バランバンバランバランバンバンバララバンバルルルルルバランバンバランバランバンバンバララバンバランバンバンThis is a good one.
自由になれ。お互い一歩引かないか。みんなに挨拶だ。
I did make a pretty good compy playlist, didn't I?
今さら雨宿りしてもって感じだね。いっそ濡れな。
あまり遠くに。先手必勝、知恵の頂点よ。 お互い一歩引かないか。
走ると泥水が跳ねて裾が汚れるし、飛ぶと雨に濡れたマントが重たくて仕方がない。とりあえずどこかで雨宿りしよう。永遠に燃え続ける炎の塊だ。中の人はそれを直視することを恐れた。もちろん
Oh wait, is it only in Natlan that you can switch to Aurora in midair? Is that a thing? That might be the case. How do I think about it? I definitely can't switch to Aurora like this. But I kind of remember I did it before, so it might be a Natlan only thing. Totally missed. How did I miss that? This whistle is so good. Hey, Safer from Payday, welcome in, Brushy. How are you doing? Hope you're having a good Saturday. We just chilling here. We are actually almost 100% now, man. We are very, very close now. Basically just 2 areas left, and then the new area next patch. So we'll see if we can make some good progress today. But I was able to find a whole bunch of chests yesterday, so that was nice. I still remember the time when Ayaka was like the most sought after character in Genshin. Look how the mighty have fallen. I still really like this song though. I think Ayaka's story quest is still one of the most memorable ones. Mostly because of wet socks, but all of the not cry drops though this week. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. It does look like we're gonna have a pretty stellar cast in Not Cry. Which, I mean, honestly, you probably need it. But I was not expecting them to drop all those characters. Just straight up not expecting that. Like, there was the, like, early teasers on Not Cry, and they were like, oh yeah, we're gonna see, like, the Hexen circle in there, and I'm in my head, I'm just thinking, yeah, they're just gonna, like, be in the story, but it they're not gonna be, like, playable, right? There's no way they're gonna be playable Hexen circle, is there? And then it was kind of like, oh, I was just thinking, oh, they're just gonna be like involved in the story somewhat. Maybe they'll show off the character designs, but not necessarily be able to like pull for them or anything. But I was proven wrong. they are really going all in on Outcry, which is pretty exciting. So also a little surprising, I want to say, because I would have expected Hexen Circle playable to be like come after Snezhnaya, but now that they've sort of reordered it a little bit, kind of really makes me think about how strong Tsaritsa is going to be. Because all this time I was thinking like, you know, the Shades are probably going to be the strongest playable. When Notcry drops, and we're getting 2 Harbingers, it looked like. It looked like we're getting 2 Harbingers, or at least meet 2 Harbingers. I mean, of course they didn't confirm any who's like on the banners or who's playable, but it looks like, just based on the way they drop those characters, it does feel like most of them will be playable in Notcry. Most if not all, to be honest. So that was very surprising to me. Barca looked hot damn. Barca and Alice. Those two. Not gonna lie, I might end Norwich and Notcry. There's a very good chance. Probably not like at the start, but probably. And like obviously I'm not decided yet, because can't decide until you see their kits, of course. But there's a really good chance. Like we're basically in the end game now. We're basically in the end game. We've had like 2 new end games pop out already this, right, with both Imaginarium and Stygian. 2 new end games. So it really does feel like we're in kind of an end game at this point. They're dropping Notcry. Snezhnaya is gonna be, I don't know what they have to do with Snezhnaya to top this, to be honest. Holy cow. And let's not forget Kandria, that has to happen after. When we finally meet the Traveler, this Traveler sibling. All I know is Cryo Archon is going to be hugely, massively power creep over all the other Archons. Right. So 6.x is dropping people like Barca and Alice, Nicole Rain, and even Columbina, I guess. Man. Then Tsaritsa is gonna be crazy strong. Gotta be crazy strong. Which is, I guess, a really good thing. There's my cryo DPS in the works. Now I just need another DPS for each element. Oh, this guy just blocked. I still don't understand how these guys can parry my arrows like that. It doesn't make any sense. Actually does not make any sense. There's honestly just something special about Shenryubei. Something very special about that place. Saber's favorite China music, pretty much. Since I don't listen to any other China songs from China, so my favorite Chinese music is technically Genshin music. Plus, I have Lanyan on my team. I guess I should start using their full Japanese name now. Ranyan. Ororon. Ororon. You know, it's funny that in Japanese, Ororon is actually Ororun with the U instead of the O at the end. It's Ororun, not Ororon, but Ororun. Aren't you excited for all the Not Cry characters from the reveal trailer? And not get to play them? Not get to play them? Oh, Brushy. You are mistaken, my friend. You are very mistaken. Very, very mistaken, my friend. How very mistaken are you? That you would think I would not play the most anticipated character in Genshin. Bruh, I have saved my primos for this day. What are you saying, man? My account will be the most power creeped account of all accounts. I'm profiting at this point. Holy cow. But yeah, they did drop a bunch of bombs. Very bunch of bombs. Although I will say there are, like, out of all the characters dropped, I'm honestly only interested in like a few of them. Like, they're all pretty cool, but I'm not as big of a Columbina fan as everybody else is. To be honest. I know she's pretty highly anticipated, but I don't know, she looks weird to me, yeah. Ryan daughter 4-star physical support trust, not like this. Not like this, Brushy. But Varka looking good. Varka looking good. And it's very cool that they did a big throwback to Wolf's gravestone, because who the heck uses that anymore? But like a big throwback to Wolf's gravestone, and he's rocking it really well. He's like the Varka weapon. So that was pretty nice. I think a lot of people are still hoping he doesn't turn out to be like a non-muscular slanky build like Ito is. But hopefully they've improved their models enough to be able to put a bit more mass in his arms and chest. So I think Varka will be pretty hype. Do I think Varka will be good? I'm not sure. I think Varka might be a meme, to be honest, because that's what they do. But given that he is probably the most anticipated 5-star male, they might surprise us. They might really surprise us here. Is it throwback, or was the lore connection to him always there? I mean, it's like a lore throwback. It's still that they didn't do it for like just throwback reasons, right? I mean, the Koyo does everything like for lore reasons. But it's just a nice throwback because like it's been so long since I've even seen Wolf's gravestone. You know, besides TCG, seeing it in TCG is pretty scary, but seeing him rocking like an old weapon, like a weapon from like basically 1.0, right? That's pretty cool. And I think typically, like, even in teasers, we don't usually see like actual in-game weapons. So like that in itself, I think is pretty cool. In like for most like character teasers, like those kind of teasers, like there isn't really like a need to use like a real in-game weapon, right? Like it could just be an art or like a weapon that was designed just for the trailer. But the fact that they chose to use Wolf's Gravestone there, I thought was really cool. Obviously, not the first time they've done it, I think, but the few times they've done it, like it's always been they've done it pretty well, I think. Yeah, but I'm not so much excited in Columbina. Barca is definitely big. I like that Durin got shown a little bit, although I'm probably not gonna be pulling for him. There's this cool like Lightkeeper man that everybody is very curious about because he's like shadowy and stuff. I'm gonna probably say he won't be that good. um, I feel like I don't know. I feel like he might be I don't know. I might be proven wrong, but like I don't see him being like a super strong character, like super meta character. But that new, it did show a couple of like new 4-stars, I guess. Like I think the little girl and the other girl might be 4-stars. I'm not sure, but that's what it looked like. But they both look pretty cute, so that's nice. The the character I'm most anticipating is probably Alice, right? Alice is the character that was mentioned way back, way back when you meet Klee for the first time, which is probably sometime in like maybe 1.1 or even earlier than that. I don't remember. Some of the not quite character designs look modern-ish. Modern-ish as in really? You think so? Like modern-ish? I guess Jehoda maybe a little bit. Jehoda has a little bit of a modern-ish vibe, but I wouldn't call it modern-ish. Um, Flynn's is probably not. Flynn's has a pretty big fantasy vibe. Like which ones are in particular are you referring to, Brushy? I should pull up the not cry. The 4-star girls. Yeah, I pull up the picture. Like Aino and Jehoda? I wouldn't call it modern. They're more modern-ish, I guess, but I wouldn't say like that more modern. I think it still fits a very fantasy vibe. Like it definitely not like Mavrika motorcycle suit modern. On a different level. I think people are generally okay with these kind of designs because the holder, for example, fits a lot of the steampunk kind of vibe, which I really like. Like look at these like glasses things. And sure these are like a bit more modernish clothes, but I think it's still like within fantasy realm stuff. And this one I guess it's like a baby sweater, but but I wouldn't say it's like too out there. I think everyone else seems fine. Sendrone definitely, or Sendrone. I've heard people call her name. I don't know how to pronounce her name. I don't think they've said it in the Jap. They might have said it in the Japanese actually. Now that I think about it, because if they did do like a Japanese announcement, let me see. JP Genshin. Do we have a Japanese version of these teasers? Guess not. But if I check Sendrone, Sendrone. Yeah, so it is Sendrone. Sendrone. Kairai Sendrone. Okay. Yeah, so we do call her Sendrone in the Japanese as well. So I'll stick to calling her Sendrone. Sendrone does have a a bit more like Fontaine-ish Mado vibes here. So I think that's still okay. And then everyone else is pretty much fantasy, I think. I did hear that it's like out of the we're probably gonna get either Aino or Jehoda as the 4-star free character in 6.0 because they always do that. My bet is probably on Aino because she just looks like more uh innocent, I guess, than Jehoda. So they'll probably give us the more useless character like they always do. Thanks, Mihoyo. Still don't know why they gave us Kachina. She just literally served no purpose. I don't even use her anymore. Farmed like a full set for her for me to just bench her. Because she's honestly no use. At least they gave us Auroran. Auroran definitely does a lot better than Kachina. Actually has improves like my electro charge teams. Kachina just like deproves all of my teams. Like I don't understand why she was even released. Oh well. I hope Aino doesn't get the Kachina treatment. That's all I want. That's all I want to say. Maybe she's gonna like give us like some lunar reaction or something, and it's like okay, but her multipliers are so bad, like it's not even worth using her. I did say she was useless when you got her. Yeah, I was trying to be optimistic about it, but and I guess she was like remotely useful at some point for like beating certain bosses. Like before we got Aurora, and I mean like she still like helped me climb up those pillars kind of stuff. Yeah, but now that I have Aurora and like it's just easier to just jump. Like what? So much easier to just jump. Lurk, hey, thanks for the lurk, Bane. Stretch and hydrate. Stretch. Watch Nefa be Bennett's mom. Wait, what? Why would Nefa be Bennett's mom? Does Bennett have a robot mom? Is that how it works? Isn't Nefa like a robot? I know people were saying like there was wasn't there in the anthology notes there was talk about Toma's mom being with Varka. I think her name started with a C or something. I don't remember, but I do remember Toma had a mom. Ulrich, I think it's her name. Ulrich. Yeah. But it does sound like we're gonna get some Bennett backstory, so we'll see. We're gonna get some Mare Jivari Bennett backstory action, so like you see him in the trailer sort of like walking against the wind or something. Bennett's dad is gay. What? What are you saying, sir? What? Doesn't Bennett have like a voice line about him? Wait a second. I bet Bennett does. I bet Benny Boy does, actually. Let's go to Benny Boy. Benny Boy, where are you? Two dads? Nani? Oh, I didn't go to the voiceover. Self-deprecation. That's not right. About us. More about Bennett.
俺はモンドのベテラン冒険者たちをそう呼んでる。
Oh no, that's Oyajitachi.
そうだ。俺の不運は生まれつきで、もう慣れっこだよ。いつの間にか長い時間お前と一緒
Nope.
に。
Nothing here.
あえて言うなら、特別ついてない日は気持ちが沈むかな。
One of my dad's old injuries.
例えば、冒険の収穫がなかったとか、親父の持病がまたひどくなったとか。でも寝たら忘れるから、悩みというレベルでもないよな。親父たち。
That's not his dad though. Like he says it here and more about Bennett too, is he? Like those aren't his dads that he's referring to. I think he's talking about like honestly like he's probably like an orphan and then he was raised by other adventurers. That's what happened, right? That's why he calls them Oyajitachi, right? Oyajitachi. So like it's like the people who raised him. So he was probably raised by a bunch of like adventurer dudes, essentially. That's what I'm reading from this. Like when one of my dad's old injuries start coming, that's not like his biological dad. Those are all his like adventurer uncles, basically. Oyajitachi. So I don't know. I guess he really was. Maybe the idea was that he's so unlucky, like he was basically like abandoned as a kid or something. That is kind of a sad backstory though, for Bennett, for Betty boy. But it does sound like he was raised well, I guess. Never the real mom. I think he says dads. Yeah, but if you may have to check EN. The English doesn't matter. The English is not canon. The English has already made so many like translation errors. And like people are so confused over like smallest little things. He says dads, but like it's the translation is a mistranslation. JP is not canon either. No, JP is canon. JP is always canon. In fact, JP is more canon than Chinese. You'll never change my mind. Translate Chinese now, Saber. Actually, it would be interesting to see like what he says in the Chinese. I don't think I have Chinese downloaded though. Do I? Oh wait, I don't have to download it. I mean, use GNT. I go to Benny Boys. He says Oyajitachi, which is like basically like your uncles or like your. I guess it could also be translated as your dad's, but like, where's his voiceover? Lao Fu Men. Yeah, it's not. It's like this is like old dads, I guess, if you think about it that way. But like, it's not literal. If that makes sense, because like everybody knows that you can't have like a bunch of old dads. Like that's not a thing. Well, I'm proven right. You see, no. It's all about context. It doesn't actually mean that any of them are his biological dads. Like nobody reading this word would think that these are like he's referring to his biological dads. Let's wait a few months, Sarah. No. Like, this doesn't even make sense. Even I know Tebat has his own laws and all, but when it comes to like how people come to be, I'm pretty sure they have standard means of reproduction. That's all I'm saying. There's no such thing as that divorced in Natlan became gay. What? What does that got anything to do with how Bennett? What does this even mean? How does Inefa even give birth to human? Question mark? Are you even hearing yourself right now, Brushy? It doesn't make any sense. What? Inefa doesn't have the body parts to do this. She's incapable. She's infertile. She's incapable of reproduction. Alright? That's like the fundamental premise of Chobits. It's like a tragic romance. Let's see. Alright. We need to do... Where's the event? We need to finish this event. Oh, here's the event. Alright, alright. Let's get the music back up. Time to go shooting stuff. I think one thing that I don't like about this event is like the controls are kind of weird. Like you have to switch and then use this. It would be better if like each of the shots have a different button and then you just click the button that you want to shoot. But you have to switch and then click, so it's a bit clumsy, I think. This battle uses explosive shots and icy shots. And now I have to remember which shot is which is annoying. Explosive shots. Oh dear. Okay. I'm definitely very bad at this. Explosive shot. Ice shot. Explode shot. Alright, got him out. Let me just hit him twice. Oh my gosh. I should have used that actually. I should have used the water thing. What? I'm guessing this is just spread shot stuff. Sucks when I don't have piercing shot. But I have a lot of spread shots, so I might as well use them. I'm running out of single shots. Oh. Okay. Running low on solid shot, not like this. Definitely running low on solid shot. Alright though. Maybe I'll just use more I have a lot of elemental shots. I should just use more elemental shots now. I need to blow these guys up. Also, this is not like a defend the monolith thing, so I don't know why I'm like, does it matter what happens if they reach my end of the stage? Like, does it even change anything? Nega pressure shots can create nega pressure zones. What is this? Is some Nemo one? Is that what's going on? Press the fire button again to detonate, and they will draw in monsters for the act. Okay, so it's like a Nemo shot, I guess. I like this nega pressure shot thing. Oh, this is piercing, huh? What is this thing? What do these things do? Oh dear. Let's get these guys out of the way. I'm gonna run out of those fire shots soon if I don't fix this. I need to use more of these. I use more Nega Predator shots. Okay. Oh, that thing hits them. I see, I see. So if I just suck them into that thing, that works out in my favor. What are those blocker things though? Okay, so I need to use one Nega shot here and one Nega shot there is what's going on. There we go. Alright. Last stage. Large number of bounce pads. Use them to redirect. Oh wait, these are the bounce pads. Oh, okay, okay. I remember now. Use the bounce pads. Man, I missed. Wait, is this ice or water? Oh dear. Man, I still missed that. I have a lot of piercing. I should be using piercing actually. I have a ton of piercing. Oh, I missed. Uh-oh. I'm out of fire. This is bad. Use ice. Can I just shoot it? Oh boy. What in the world is going on? I should do it the other way. Alright. Maybe I should the other way. Alright. Hit this guy then. Oh my gosh, what am I supposed to do here? Alright, we got this. Final wave. What is going on? I don't know what's going on. I'm just gonna hit random stuff. There we go. There we go. Perfect result. Nice. Okay. That finishes us the event, I think. Which I think it's still on tomorrow. Okay, so we still got 2 days, so that's good. Alright. Exploration time. So first of all, I was told to go to this place. This is a big treasure chest I haven't done yet, by the way, in like somewhere in over there, but I was told to go to this place. To find something. So let me go to this place. Let's get our little treasure detector compass thing up. Whoa, that was big lag. Okay. My treasure compass brightly says nothing is around. But if I keep going this way, I might be able to find something here. Missed it. Let's try again. If I go here... Why am I under...
自由になれ。
Alright, get out of my way, sir.
行け。もう
Get out of my way, sir.
風を越えるキラキラやっといて
Don't do me like this. Alright. We just go this way. Should be something right here. Look at this. What's this? Uh-huh. Flash. I'm guessing I'm gonna take this and put it here. Push. Pull. Is that right? Push. I'm not quite at the correct distance here, so let me try this again. What's this? What the? Now there's this guy is back. What is going on? Alright, sir. What am I supposed to do here, guys? What if I just push it first? Ah, okay, okay. I got it, I got it. If I do this, then I pull it like that, then I flash. There we go. There we go.
落ち着いて私が数えるよ
Let's go. We're at 89. Let's go. Alright, what else do we have? I think we already got this one, the heart, right? Balloon shooting. Okay, we got that. I bet we got the crackers one too. I think we got this one too. Not sure about this one. Let me check this one. Looks like it's right on the edge here. Oh, I actually might not have gotten this one.
じゃあ
Interesting.
失礼集まるのは
我ら祝福あれ。
Alright, sir. Give me treasure chest. Let's go.
使えるものばかりですね。
Let's go. Oh, is he going somewhere else? Never mind, he just disappeared. Next spot is over here. I think I've already done this one. Evidence or check link description. Let me just check the waterfall one. I definitely got this already, I think, though. Yeah, I already have it right here. Definitely done this already. Okay. Oh, but it's still... Where am I at? We're at 90%. We got somewhere, I guess. But still not quite. Oh, we found something. Wait, what is this? A molting season.
すべての名園を通り抜けられるとは限らない。欲張りすぎると、かえって煙にむせてしまうことになる。
Angry Saurian Trafficker. Wait, we still have an entire Saurian Trafficker thing going on? What the? Holy. Hi, Angry Saurian Trafficker. Continuation. Young man caught a committal. Hey, I remember this guy. Stealing baby swords is against the law. Eat it. You're a gutsy one, huh? How dare you try to trick me? I have all the time in the world, no one's coming to save you anyway. You're really sure no one's trying to come and save me? Oh no, here you went with help. Someone actually showed up? Why are we suddenly being attacked? I guess it's time for you to do your thing. Yeah, get him.
さあお手並み拝見といこうか。
Yeah,
お互い一歩引かない
お前の実力を見せて。見せるとは。
いらっしゃい。
違うなかな。
せいさあ
全然。
みんなに挨拶だ。
第一怒涛。
守るために戦わねば。
まだ見せきれてないのに
He sure was a weak opponent. Anyway, there's a voice arguing about the individual. Look for him and ask what's going on. Let me talk to some of these cuckoo swords. Need something? Not people something. I'm trying to get some sleep. Fancy some grain fruit? Come on, give me nothing to I'm talking about. Thanks, sis. You know the path to the cellar. Well, when it come this way, I'll get rid of this haystack for you. Okay. Thanks, Mr. Sleepy Cuckoo Sword. There's a grain fruit stuck in my throat. How about this other guy who's sleepy? Don't get enough to eat. His jaw looks so gaunt. You know the path to the cellar. You brought food. I haven't done a good job doing it. Remember, from the spot where hot steam is rising, fly down and you'll see a small slope. Then strike the cliff wall 3 times in this order. Boom, 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 boom. What the heck? Boom, 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 boom. So 1, 3, 2. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. We found you. You actually found the cellar. And those of you thinking it was so hard to go trying to find it. Some should put on the worst get the life out of us. It's true that you found it. I'm thinking you found it. You have an explanation. Just passed my sovereign writing exam, so I became a full-fledged member of the flying squad. I became the winner, so I don't know how to do it. It's not looking so anymore. I should be hoped I didn't bring any rules. Now that I try to put off from seeing cuckoo sword hatchlings. It won't be coming after you again. No one in the right mind from the Flower Feather clan would just pick a fight with someone from the flying squad. Those guys who were trying to steal Sauron's earlier were just thugs. They were so on edge they only drew that direct cord on me when I was alone. And now that you've given that beating, I'm sure they won't tell us so. How did you end up clashing? How do you know Sauron? The problem is me. I'm just not meant to be a member. Back when I was I meant to make S. An official member, I trained relentlessly to be as fast. Nights and nights of endless training, obsessing over the slightest bit, constantly doubting whether I was good enough. Couldn't even speak to my parents and sister. I became irritable, lost my appetite, and stopped sleeping. After I finally passed the exam, I became an official member. Once again, I found myself constantly having to catch up with the captain. I was never good enough. There was always someone more gifted, more hardworking than I was. Like a firefly rising up into the sky for the first time, being told that I had to catch up with a sparrow. Once I did, the next target was a shooting star. It's exhausting to tell the truth. I've been regularly hitting over the Master of the Night for paid therapy lessons. What? But after spending all that money, I haven't seen any improvement. I was just bending because I told those traffickers to take all the orange away. The sooner the better. I didn't expect them to go ahead and actually do it. Even hiding here didn't help. It just ended up getting himself trapped, etc. I'm so sick of it all. Well, everyone have their own problems. Being an adventurer is a tough life, you know. Speaking of which, I'm actually gonna take commissions, right? You need to help me come up with a good reason for leaving the squad. You wanna be a wingler? Can't you just leave? I don't want to give up. I'm not brave enough to let them down in person. Please forgive me on my lack of courage. The captain will most likely consider my absence as no more than a punishable mistake, and the others won't let me leave that easily. Let's try a little harder, it'll all be fine. Seriously, a chance of you drive me crazy. I rather just ignored me. But everyone acts like, how can I come to terms with being a good for nothing loser? What? How you fly at me for once? I need to beat my record. Just think about it. If the first adventure that happens can surprise me with such ease, then the instructors won't be able to say a thing. All the stuff about being a rare prodigy, stacking up with the time not only of my talent but my life itself, will all be nonsense. Apparently we're just getting it all worked out now. Just starting to feel all guilty inside. What do we even say? Should we do what I want to give it a shot? Will it really work? Well, if it makes you feel better. I think it will. Alright, let's double in the hand. Let's do discussion somewhere a bit more open. So we're just gonna do a cuckoo sword race. Saber sword war still not one. We're getting there, Brushy. We're getting there. Listen, the usual goal of a flying exam to write your story along the course and score as high as you can, given times of it. Scores are performance at every checkpoint. The final results are divided into 4 tiers based on your scores. You must reach at least the second highest tier. Beat the record at 7 and then you to get started on the trend. So all I can do is ask for help. Hopefully I get to do a retry if I don't get like the highest score. Oh, this is like a secret challenge, huh? Interesting. I'm guessing I'll be able to... Oh, there's an SS tier. This is one of the secret challenges. Like one of the Master Knight win challenges. Why does he get a hit start? It's not fair. And why is this Cuckoo Sword so jank? Oh gosh, I'm losing. I'm actually losing to this guy. Not like this. Where am I going? What in the world is this? My freedom rests upon your shoulders. What the? Why are those coins like just over there and like where are they over there and not? Did I get them? Hope I got them. Oh, the little guy is still there. Still way ahead of me. How in the world am I supposed to catch up with that thing though? For reals. Alright, we gotta get the coins. I'm running out of Night Soul. I think we're almost at the end though. SS, let's go. We did it. We did it, boys. I'm still slower though. This guy is too fast. What the heck? There's no way. SS though, let's go. Amazing subs, you did it. You beat my record. Now I can rest easy knowing I shouldn't. It'll surely give up on me once and for all. I would have done it without you. Don't mention it. Finally, I'm going to be. Hope he's alright. Molting season. Oh, this is molting season. Exactly the one that this guy was saying that I had to do. I need help, little guy. Wait, where are we on exploration at this point? And we still have something down there. Let me go down there and see. What is down there? Oh, this is like the place we left, and there is something down there. Huh. Oh, was this like the other way you could get in? Interesting. Oh, we got 2 more boxes and then that quest, so where are we at? We're at 92%, boys. We're at 93. Is 93% the max, or do I actually will have to? Alright, let's see here. Walk one cliff. Might be something up here actually, since I haven't really explored this area. Or the person lying on the ground. Do not see anyone lying on the ground. Is that a shrine? That is a shrine. Okay, I think I've already got this person lying on the ground, so let's skip this. Fight enemies. Fight enemies. CP Kukusaur. Take the 4 Ikitomisaur. Do the challenge. Use Ikitomisaur, put the rock in position. Find the bird in the middle. Do the challenge. Do challenge, fight enemies. Let's see. I've done these on top of the cliff. What is this? Fight enemies. Shrine of Depth. Okay, so the Shrine of Depth does count, I guess. Fight the enemies, open the cage. Fight enemies, open cage. Use Ikitomisaur, put barrel in middle. Fight enemies, fight enemies, fight enemies. Use Ikitomisaur, put rock to complete circle. I think I've done this one, right? Use Ikitomisaur, put rock to complete circle. I feel like I've done that one. I've completed that guy. Yeah, I have the rock there. I believe. Yeah, I already have this one. But I did complete the circle already, I think. Fight enemies. Open cage. Place something red into pot. Place rock. Play game. Play game, place rock. Move Monitor. Craft obsidian rings, open barrier. That it? I think I've done everything. I remember doing all of these things. Dig near to Petlisaur in small cave. Wait, what is this? In small cave. Where the heck is this? Here? Right where I was? I just quickly check. It's actually here. Shrine of Depth can't possibly be 7%, right? There's no way that Shrine of Depth is 7%. I don't think. So all of these like secret cliff things. Like this secret cliff thing. Oh, I already got this one. Oh well. Fight enemies. mean, yeah, I think the only thing left is really the shrine. That's the two shrines, I guess. Right, in this area, one is here, and one is up here. So maybe both of those shrines together are the remaining 7%. I don't know how much like the shrine would, because this shrine is definitely not for Orca, because maybe two of the shrines are what's missing. I have a top one 99% though. Let me just look for that. I thought Kwan might be able to get something. I already do this. I probably already did this one. Bro, collect one star artifact every day but not collect chests? What is this slander, virtue? We're collecting chests. That's what we're actually doing right now, though. Look, chests are harder to find, right? Chests are way harder to find. Aha! I found you, Mr. Chest. Oh wait, maybe I already did this one. Wait, what? Oh, I already did this one. Never mind. Chest 2, where are you? Check camera, I've done this one. Skip. Chest 3. The heck are these guys? I think I've done these ones, but let me check. And as I'm going, I'm just gonna keep scanning just in case I've missed the chest while walking around. Yeah, they're supposed to be here, right? But it looks like I've already done it. Next. Kulamama, I've done this guy. Done this girl. Done this one.
大切なものを守るには盾だけでは足りません。だから槍を手に取りました。
Where is this spot? Trying to compare map right here actually. What it looks like. Probably did this one already, because this is like when you started with Oresa. But I guess there's a good chance I didn't find everything in this area too. I don't even see rocks here anymore. Yeah, there's no more rocks here anymore. It's already gotten. This one. Let's go to this area. We're back here again, aren't we? Let's try it. Yo, we got a chest! Let's go, boys! Wait, there are more of these. Why don't we try all of them? We just got raw meat this time. Wait, did we get 100? Did we get 100? Let's go! 100%! Let's go, boys! Yo, 100%. So the only ones that were left is Huaquan Cliff. But you need Shrine of Depth keys, I think. So Huaquan Cliff is the only one. Huaquan Cliff. I'll get any 3 without shrines? Question mark? You're likely missing 1 to 2. Apparently it's 94% max out if you don't use the shrines. I'm missing like maybe 1 or 2. Let's look for one more Quahawk one. We can check this area, but
自由になれ。
やっ
先手必勝。
編み上げよ
おとなしくストック。せいよっ。はっ。はっよっ。いい稽古相手になってくれよ。あまり遠くに行くなよ。
砕けなさい。や我らに祝福あれ。
それ先手必勝。ごめんちょっとどいてくれる。はっ
続きはまた今度。
とはっはっそれ待って待って。
自由になれ。周りを見張っててくれ。
キラキラ
お互い一歩引かない。
はっと。
いらっしゃい。やっ守るために高く
せい
勝ちだ。
いやはっ。
どいて。
あまり遠くに行くなよ。
いらっしゃい。
先手必勝。
羽ばたけ。飛ぶよ。
さあみんなに
砕けなさい。
はっ知恵の頂点よ。やっはっそれ
どんな方法や手段を使っても私は大切なものを守り抜きたい。時にそれが贅沢な望みだとしても。
自由になれ。
どいて、この祈りを聞きなさい。
お互い一歩引かないか。
厄払い。いらっしゃい。
行け、もう自由。
ほっ、砕けなさい。
じゃあな。
いらっしゃい。我ら一緒。
ごめん、ちょっとどいてくれる。はっそれ。はっ失礼。
砕けなさい。
僕が行く。周りを見張っててくれ。
網上げよ。やっと。どいて。
お互い一歩引かないか。
キラキラ。いらっしゃい。や、この祈りを聞きな。
いや、せい。自由になれ。
どいて。
先手必勝。
さあ、みんなに。
飛ぶよ。はい。砕けなさい。
アクマルのありし栄光よ。お互い一歩引かないか。いや、それ。と
あまり遠くに。
どいて。
失礼。はっ
守るために戦わねば。
行け、もう。
風を越える。服を運んできたよ。
と
じゃあな。
知恵の頂点よ。
いや、
いらっしゃい。や、
周りを見張っててくれ。
我らの祝福は。
お互い一歩引かないか。
よっ。
せい。
どいて。
失礼。アクマルのありし栄光よ。とはっそれはっお互い一歩引かないか。
砕けなさい。
自由になれ。行け、もう。
網上げよ。キラキラ。やん。
じゃあな。
いらっしゃい。守るために戦わねば。
失礼。ごめん、ちょっとどいてくれる。はっそれやっ めんしんちゃん。
僕が行く。周りを見張っててくれ。
飛ぶよ。
失礼。
やっほっ
自由になれ。
この祈りを聞きなさい。どいて。
お互い一歩引かないか。
あっと。
服を加工できたよ。編み上げよう。砕けなさい。
さあみんなに挨拶だ。
失礼。
どいて。
やっ知恵の頂点よ。はっと。
じゃあな。
砕けなさい。守るために
お互い一歩引かないか。
風を越える。
行け。もう自由だ。
いらっしゃい。やっほっよっどいて。やっやっほっ
それ。平気平気。
あまり遠くに行くなよ。
いらっしゃい。この祈りを聞きなさい。
センタ
キラキラー。ほっあ
さあみんなに挨拶だ。
どいて。ふっやっ
自由になれ。
やっほっ
周りを見張っててくれ。
いらっしゃい。
悪魔のアリス。
やっ守るために戦わない。終わったぞ。厄払い。ふっ砕けなさい。
さあみんなに会い。
先手必勝。
やっはっ飛ぶよ。ほっいらっしゃい。
失礼。知
行け、もう自由だ。じゃあな。
やっ
風を越える。あっキラキラどいて。
アクマルのありし栄光よ。はっ
自由になれ。
やっ
周りを見張っててくれ。
やっ
我らに祝福あれ。飛ぶよ。よっあっ
ふっとストップ。
砕けなさい。
いや、
先手必勝。ごめん、ちょっとどいてくれる？とやっはっはっふっお互い
行け、もう
こすっただけ。いらっしゃい。やっ
と
編み上げよ
いや、あまり遠くに行く。
砕けなさい。よっと空を運んできたよ。
失礼。
いらっしゃい。この祈り。
さあ、みんなに合図。
Wait, is your mic muted? Oh, my mic is muted. I was gonna. How was my mic muted? I must have accidentally muted it. We're definitely killing all of these weasels. We're exterminating weasels today. Also, there's this robot here. Muted for the last hour or more, Lamar. Was I? I don't think so. I was talking, wasn't I?
先手必勝。
砕けなさい。
Not like this. I couldn't type, so I didn't say anything.
よはっとやっ
Silent stream, indeed.
はあ飛ぶよ。
We're just enjoying the content here, guys. Just enjoying the
あまり遠くに行くなよ。
weasel slaughter.
見張っててくれ。
All I was hearing combat music. Let's go.
どいて。
じゃあな。
守るために戦
Bow plunge aware. Let's go.
行け、もう。
知恵の頂点よ。やっそれ。
Bro, Mavica's getting power creep in one patch. Like in one version. I'm not even kidding.
あまり遠くに行くなよ。
Look at all the people who are gonna profit from not pulling Mavica. Actually profit. I can't wait to see the faces of those Mavica havers who get their Archon power creep to the ground, boys. Let's go, boys. I need 2.4 million on the Scarab Vault with Mavica easy. Wait till 2.4 million gets you 30 stars in Abyss. Ha! Take that. Oh wait. Let's just introduce a new mechanic called... If you use Lunar Charge reactions, your damage plus 1000%. Yep. That is totally what's gonna happen. Your Mavica can do big melts. Ha! Pathetic. Because I can do lunar melts. Take that. I can do lunar melts with Alice. Get wrecked, son. Just watch. Just you guys watch. Watch my C6 Alice lunar melts. Taking a dump on Mavica. Easy. And honestly, like probably on her own. Not even like, don't even need a support. In all seriousness, Nicole will probably be part of the team, but keep talking like that and I will ask Dawi to drop a fake collab with Genshin that's in works right now. Let's go! Drop that fake collab. I dare you, Dawi. I dare you. There's a very high chance though, because Night Soul is like a mechanic very restricted to Natlan. So Lunar Charge is only the start. We're gonna have Lunar Lunar Bloom, Lunar Hyper Bloom, you know? They're gonna buff the Dendro reactions first because Dendro hasn't had much love recently. They're going straight back to like Lunar Melt, Lunar Vaporize, Lunar. I'd like to see Lunar Superconduct, to be honest. That would be nice. And I think everyone wants to see Rhyme Grass at some point. Drop as in drop the project. No saver for you. No, not like this, Brushy. That's actually funny because that means like drop is actually like a contronym, right? that's a very funny. English is funny. There are words that mean like the opposite of what there are words with multiple meanings where the two meanings are opposites of each other. Like if you say that someone drops something, you can either mean like it can literally mean they gave up on it, or they're like made a big announcement about it. I have a recent report for you. Natlan got changed to Bennett's sister, by the way. What? What? You're welcome for keeping you up to date with the latest lore. Okay, we'll find out what's real once we actually get this story quest. If Indefa is Bennett's sister, does it mean she power creates Bennett? Not like this. Not like this. Not like this. They won't ever power creep Benny. Famous last words, Brushy. Famous last words. Oh no. There goes Auroron. Famous last words for Auroron too. Willy Wolverine's big bro. If they do, then new bosses will become way harder. I don't see why that's not happening though. Aren't they already doing that? I'm very confused. Isn't that like the most likely outcome actually? They're just gonna make new bosses harder. Or even if not harder, like they're gonna be like virtually harder just because. Alright, the explosions are coming. I just need to lure them to those spots. Alright, we got him. Oh, by the way, remember a few ago I said I bought a GPU from eBay, it was probably a scam. Well, it was? What? What? Wait, you didn't tell me you bought it though. I thought you only told me you saw it. I didn't realize you bought it, actually bought it. When by it was a scam, what happened? Like, did you manage to get it refunded? Like, was it... Like, when you say it was a scam, like, was it, like, did they even send you anything? Or, like, how did that work? I bought it, but they will return my money. Like, how was it a scam? Like, is it just... Did they actually give you something and it didn't work? Or they just send, like, a different item entirely? Or, like, did they send you, like, an empty box or something? Well, hopefully you're gonna get your money back. And they sent 2 packages of Sunray. One went to Hong Kong and the other in Vancouver. Both wrong addresses. Oh no, no, Brushy. Those are actually those are money laundering stuff. they're basically a criminal activity. What they do is like they post like fake listings, right? And then you pay, and then they record like a transaction basically in their books, but then they send it to like whoever they're actually trying to like send over the goods or money or whatever to, pretending that it's that package, and then they'll refund like whichever victim after. But eBay will refund the money, they already approved it. Yeah, but the goal for them is not to like get your money. The goal for them is to pretend that the packages that were sent was just a GPU for some cash. Wait, where do I learn about this? This is interesting. It's very common for like eBay and like those kind of sites, and it's at like they basically post fake listings to get people to buy them, record it as a legitimate transaction, right? And then they will refund the money, but use that transaction as a way to hide what they're actually transacting with other people around the world, especially in international settings. And that's to like get away with a lot of like, whether it's tariffs or if it's like illegal goods. These things happens like all the time. So that's what's happening. Like, yeah, and there's no way for you to know either, because this is all happening in like Vancouver and Hong Kong and stuff. So like it's actually wild. But it's a way to money launder and transfer like money from like different countries, different currencies around the world. So just be careful about it. Every time you see like a listing that looks a little bit weird, and they'll always like, you know, undercut, make it really low compared to market kind of thing, so that people will actually, maybe they don't make it too obvious, like it's not like 1 cent, right? Like there needs to be like some kind of like value, but they want someone to sort of click on it and buy it. And they'll say like, yeah, sure, you'll get your money back, whatever, but the point is not to get your money, the point is just to legitimize the transaction that they're doing. It's crazy. Yeah, it is kind of crazy, but it happens because like a lot of these sites allow you to sort of post any listing. There's no like real there's no real like way to check if what they're actually selling is a legitimate business, and you can set up like a business, like a username, and start selling like really quickly. You don't actually have to register as a business in the country or anything like that. So okay, it sounds like you bought a real GPU though. My goal was they send an older U and I complained to eBay and they refund it. Hopefully I get to keep the older GPU to sell it. Yeah, I'm not sure if you can... Like, if it's not working, how would you sell it anyway? Like if it's just not working, then it's not working. Or is it just bad because it's just like an old GPU? I don't know. Did you manage to get your real GPU though, or is it still like coming in the mail? That's nice though. Finally getting a big upgrade. Maybe you can finally play Wilds. I mean, I bought RTX 5090, but it sent me at 1360 for some reason. Yeah, that's super sus. That's crazy sus. That is super sus. And the fact that there are multiple addresses though, like that's a huge red flag for me. Oh, you got the R5090, nice. I'd be curious to know if it can run Wilds pretty well. I mean, I would expect it to, but like sometimes in practice it's different. That would be nice. If I had a game, I'll report to you. You can wait like a year. Once it comes out, like once the DLC comes out, you can probably get both the DLC and the game for the same price that the game launched at. So like 2 in 1 kind of thing. So that's probably the best way to... I think that's what most of my friends are doing. Just waiting for the DLC, because they always release like a DLC 1 year after the initial game launch. And by that point, they'll probably sell both the DLC plus the base game for the same price as the base game first released at. Or maybe like slightly more, but it's definitely you get like a package discount deal kind of thing. So it's like basically you're paying people who like get it first just pay more for being able to experience the game first. But not so. But at the end of the day, like the big content is always in the DLC. So you have a time. But also, like, what other games do you play, Brushy, like that require 50? Because Genshin and Star Rail and like the other gachas are probably not something that you need a big GPU for. I'm guessing you play like other like more intensive games. The nice thing is that 4000, 5000 series have frame generation. I don't know if you know about. I have seen that before. I think I do use frame generation when I play Wilds. I don't remember, but it was one of the settings there. It's basically like I think I did hear the Nvidia CEO Jensen, Mr. Jensen, talk about it before, but it's basically like using AI to like you only sort of render a few frames on the screen, and then AI generates the rest of it, which makes it like faster. Essentially, like you don't have to render like the whole thing. You only have to render like certain parts of it, and AI sort of fills up the gaps basically. So I think it's I guess in concept wise, it's really smart. So I play at 4K and kept running out of VRAM. Now Genshin runs at 240. 240 is kind of overkill for Genshin, but yeah. Can you even see 240 FPS? I wouldn't be able to see that. Like that's a bit that's a lot of frames. It's a lot of frames. BO6, Ghost of Tsushima, Doom Eternal, GTA V, Stellar Blade. Stellar Blade is a pretty nice one. Or should I say Stellar Booty? Wait a second. Is GTA 6 supposed to come out this year? Or was that GTA 5? I don't even know. Ghost of Tsushima is a pretty interesting game too. That one looks fun. Has a very unique like environment, and world. HC, not FPS. Oh, hertz. Yeah. Okay, that makes more sense. 40 FPS. Not overclock. My monitor is 240 hertz. Do you have a really big monitor, Rachi? I feel like everybody has like really big gaming setups, and I'm just here like playing on my small little laptop screen. I probably need an upgrade at some point. But then again, I only really play like Genshin much. So I don't really have like use for like a huge screen or anything. Like it's not gonna make my gaming experience any much better. It's already pretty good. As I can see, they're between 240 and 144 FPS. 27 inches only? Damn. Damn, that's pretty big. 27 by what? So 27, I guess 27 by whatever the normal. 27 inches is huge. Like if my PC, I think it's about, I believe it's 16. 16. I think it's 16. So 27 would be... Yeah, 27 would be like... slightly less than double. It's still pretty big. I mean, it's not like huge, I would say. But it's big. It's just like a plus size monitor, I guess, from my point of view. 16:9 ratio. Unless you got a monitor because it's OLED. Nice. And do you use like just one monitor, or do you have multiple monitors, especially? In terms of average size, 32 much bigger, pixel density on OLED is not nice. Yeah, I guess if you play like those kind of pretty like graphic intensive games that also have like a really nice, that are pretty like known for their graphics, like Stellar Blade and Ghost of Tsushima. I don't know what BO6 is, but my second monitor is in portrait mode for this version by browsing. I see. I've always found that weird, although I know that there are probably quite a few people who do that. It's like browse. It's almost like a little news feed, right? That you can just go through. So I can see it being a thing. To in 4K 144 is overkill for Discord. I mean, you must be watching some really hype Discord. I mean, you could technically stream on Discord or like watch like Discord videos. People could people could technically like I know you can stream over Discord. Wait, you can even play games on these Discord these days. Like Discord has like quite a few games on it. So technically you can use it the game. Technically. I remember I was playing like this Minecraft knockoff on Discord with my brother. It's actually pretty fun. And it's also free. It has its perks. So I don't think Minecraft itself is actually free. I just moved Stario to portrait more than I play at auto while I kill again. Yeah, that's the way. I know a lot of my friends who actually do that as well. Although for me it's also like if I'm playing Stario as auto, like am I actually playing Stario? Question mark? You know, the grand philosophical question. Am I really playing it if it's autoplayed? Am I really playing Genshin if I auto Genshin? Oh no, he's not online yet. He was like rested. He's on sit out, you know. Oh, also, you will notice that there should be no more bots coming into chat, and that's because I've loaded Bot, which I learned is a bot that basically blocks other bots from posting in chat. So hopefully that works out. If you have no more like random, like those like very obvious bots posting links in chat anymore. See, let's see. Maybe I'll just heal people.
皆さんがご無事でいられることを祈っています。
Actually, I should use set those, I
私が
think.
続くだけでも
Yeah, I should use set those.
私は満足です。
よっ知恵の頂点よとなるがいいそれ
Trying to sell my old PC now. I live in a town of 2,000-ish people, so know how to buy it. Do people generally even buy old PCs? Is that even a thing? Like, I would think like if you were like, if like I was looking for like a PC, I would probably like try to get something pretty new, right? I mean, it has a 3080, so it's still decent. I don't know, man. I feel like technology like is just like advancing like too fast. You know what I mean? Like things 2 years, like we talk about like Genshin power creep, right? But the real power creep is GPU power creep. That's what's happening right now, right? Tech power creep is real. That's the real power creep, right there. Like every 2 years is like just such a huge improvement to like the specs of like not just GPUs but just all of the parts in general. The computers are different. We are at a stagnation right now. Are we? Like which part? I feel like GPUs are, I guess they are releasing like a lot of like higher series, but they're not leaps and bounds better than the previous series from what I've read. So you might be onto something there. It's not like the 90s or 100s where computers exponentially became... Yeah, that's true. That's true. And I do know there are a lot of later series GPUs, but I do know that the jump from like the 20 to the 30 series jumps were like much bigger than the 30 to 40 or 40 to 50 jumps for sure. So maybe there's a bit of nuance there, like. But generally, I would say like in 2 years, like tech that's 2 years older than like the current gen, like tends to fall off pretty fast, I think. Oh, we're doing Mage War. Okay.
冒険者の生活はどうやら性に合っているようだ。
Nowadays we get something 20 and 30% better at most and only seen on the most, but yeah. But I feel like I feel like the big one for me was when I upgraded from like a regular like a PC with a regular hard drive to like a solid state. I think that was like the biggest improvement. Because starting my computer used to take like forever, and now like it's just like pretty much almost instant, which is really nice. 1080 helped for a long time, so that's not always true. 1080 Ti, yeah. Although I feel like the 1080 Ti is like a once in a lifetime kind of thing almost. I don't think there has ever been another Ti that came close, right? That one definitely lasted for a long time. But I think even that one it doesn't quite cut it anymore these days. But they haven't really released another version of another Ti version of a later GPU that would probably have the same staying power, I guess. I hope they will have one at some point. Like it's not just gonna be like planned power creep, you know what I mean? Planned power creep in the sense of like, yeah, we're gonna make this, but we also know that this product is probably only gonna be relevant or good for like the next 2 years. So that's why typically in like tech products, like they're so willing to give you like warranties on it because they know that it'll be like pretty much irrelevant within 2 to 3 years. Nah, it fell off. I'm just hoping my current card lasts me 5 years. Yeah, exactly. Like 5 years, I think like it's almost like a really good time to keep that card relevant. You know, 5 years is honestly like one of the higher end. I would consider like if you can keep something for 5 years, that's pretty good. That's actually pretty good. Like I think I've kept my phone for like 7 years, I think, and at this point, like Android doesn't even support it anymore. It can't update to the latest OS anymore. It just slowly in the dirt. But the thing is that it's still working fine, and it was a very good phone for that time. I have a Galaxy S8. But it's no longer supported. I can no longer download certain apps on the App Store because it's just not compatible anymore after certain updates. Issue of 3080 was 10 GB of VRAM. It ran out at 4K after the second year of using it. And games are unoptimized. Yeah, exactly. Games like WoW are like so unoptimized these days that it's like doesn't actually work, even if you wanted it to work. Even if theoretically it should be able to work. It was really funny when I bought like a phone case when I first got my phone, and the phone case came with like a lifetime warranty. And I was like, typically like you don't get a lifetime warranty, but people generally, like companies will generally bet that you would change your phone fast, like a lot faster than the phone case would break. So like typically a phone lasts 2 to 3 years, right? So, but what happened was that I kept this phone for so long, my case, the first case broke within like 3 years, which is the typical amount of time it takes for you to replace your phone, right? And then um and then after like I showed them the warranty. Here I have a warranty, and my case broke. They sent me a new case, and then 3 years later that case broke, and then I was able to claim the warranty again because it was a lifetime warranty. Because nobody expects someone to be using the same phone for 7 years. But here we are. The lifetime warranty really paying off on this phone case. This one has 32 GB of RAM, which is a massive jump, which is why I hope for 5 years. That is quite a big jump, I would say, and I would probably bet it can last for 5 years. Obviously, by the end of the 5 years, it would feel like not as good, right? But as long as it's still usable, it just depends on like how intense the games you are. The raw performance will be power cut, but at least I won't be hindered by VRAM. Yeah, I feel like as long as you don't get like very major stutters, right, and frame drops, then like probably good enough for the most part. Yo, I got a bow billet. Alright. But we are gonna call it here, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and raid out to Lucky. Thanks, Brushy, for hanging out in the stream. We'll be back again tomorrow. Probably to finishing up Natlan. Probably just doing a bit more achievements. A couple more achievements. But in the meantime, we will be seeing you guys. Have a good rest of the night. And here's a raid message. Oh, Seribot is nice and actually posts a nice little message when I send the raid command. That's pretty interesting. Well, Seribot seems to have done its job. It has so far kept out bots. So in the meantime, please do check out Lucky. This has been a Saber stream. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good night, and let's go. Take care. Take care, guys.